Ready to dive into African American genealogy? We'll walk you through key steps and records to uncover your family's past. In today's video, we're starting with the basics to help beginners get started on their genealogy journey. I'll guide you step by step on how to document your family's foundational details and gather the information needed to build your family tree. Once we've laid that groundwork, we'll walk through the key records you'll need to trace your ancestors back to the 1870 census. This includes practical tips and tools to uncover names, locations, and family connections. But the journey doesn't stop there. After 1870, I'll provide a list of over 20 resources that can help you break through the slavery era and find hidden details about your ancestors. I'll also explain why tracing the enslavers connected to your family is a crucial part of uncovering your heritage. This is the first of 2 videos designed to empower you on your genealogy journey. Don't miss out on the complete free guide. Watch both videos to unlock your family's history. Greetings and welcome. I'm Carolyn A. from GettingToTheRoots.com, where I help African American families uncover their ancestry through proven research methods and DNA insights. Together, we're preserving the stories of our past to inspire future generations. Let's dive in.
What is the best way to start your genealogy search? Picture yourself standing at the base of a magnificent staircase, each step representing a leap back into another generation of your lineage. Before you ascend, let's start with you. Yes, you are the foundation of this exciting exploration. Scribble down your basic information. Full name. Include maiden names for married women, birth date and place. Record the city, county, state, and country, if known. Marriage date and place, and any significant life events. This is where our genealogy quest begins, with you at the center of your unfolding story. Imagine taking your first step up this staircase. With every step, you will delve into a new generation, tracing back through time. Our first stop, your parents. Here, the staircase splits into 2 paths, one leading towards your father's history and the other towards your mother's. Venturing left, diving into your father's world. Gather all his information. Full name, birth date and place. Record the city, county, state, and country, if known. Marriage date and place, for all marriages, if applicable. Death date and place, if applicable. Burial date and place, if known. Then, pivot to the right, focusing on your mother. Also gather additional details such as parents' names, including maiden name of the mother. Spouses' names, for each marriage, if there are multiple. Children's names and birth dates. This helps in connecting generations. Occupations can provide insight into the individual's life and social status. Residences, locations where the individual lived, which can help in finding records. Education, schools attended, degrees or certifications earned. Military service, branch, rank, service dates, and conflicts participated in. Religious affiliation. This can lead to records from churches or religious communities. Immigration information, including dates, ships, ports of entry, and naturalization details. Stories, hobbies, and personal interests adds depth to the individual's profile. It's like collecting pieces of a puzzle that, when put together, will reveal a part of your heritage. Ascending to the next level, you will reach the realm of your grandparents, where your story deepens. You have 4 grandparents, and this is where your direction expands into 4 directions. On your dad's side, document his parents, your paternal grandparents, by adding all their known details. Repeat this process on your mother's side, with her parents. This methodical approach helps layer your family history, generation by generation. As you continue your ascent, filling in the blanks with each generation's details, eventually you will need more clues. This is when you turn to the living archives of your family, the oldest members. They're the keepers of your family stories and your family historian if you have one. Don't stop there, talk to as many family members as possible of all ages. Once you have gathered all the stories and tidbits from your family, it's time to delve into the official records. Imagine yourself as an adventurer on a quest for hidden treasures, but instead of gold, your riches are the stories and details hidden in historical documents. Your journey starts in the recent past with the 1950 census, a treasure trove of names, places, and stories. From there, travel further back in time to the 1870 census, each document a clue leading you deeper into your family's history. Along the way, you gather precious pieces of information about each family member, piecing together the puzzle of your ancestry. This adventure is not just about collecting names and dates. It's about uncovering the lives and legacies that have shaped you. And for this treasure hunt, there's a secret weapon: FamilySearch.org. This free resource is like a map, guiding us through the archives and helping trace your family's journey through history. As you delve into these records, don't just collect information on direct ancestors. Expand your search to include siblings, aunts, uncles, great-aunts and uncles, nieces and nephews, and cousins. This quest helps to build a more complete family tree, piecing together the intricate puzzle of your heritage and discovering the diverse branches that connect you to your past.
Reaching the 1880 or 1870 census in your African American genealogy journey is a moment to celebrate. For many of us, it's the first time our ancestors appear by name in U.S. records, marking a significant milestone. However, this is also where the journey often becomes more complex. The shadow of slavery means that traditional records for earlier generations are often incomplete or non-existent. But don't let this discourage you. Instead, let it inspire you to dig deeper. This is where genealogy becomes both a challenge and an adventure. To uncover the hidden stories of your family, it's time to think outside the box and embrace strategies that go beyond conventional research methods. One of the most impactful techniques is to explore records tied to enslavers. Estate inventories, wills, probate records, and plantation journals often contain details about enslaved individuals, names, ages, locations, and even family connections. These overlooked documents can fill the gaps left by the absence of traditional records and reconnect you with ancestors whose stories were nearly erased by history. Here are the advanced techniques and resources you need to push past 1870. DNA testing is a powerful tool for uncovering family roots and connecting with living relatives. It reveals shared ancestors, regional origins, and is especially valuable for African Americans, whose records were often lost due to slavery. For families with adoption in their history, DNA testing can help identify biological relatives and fill gaps in the family tree. For DNA testing, check out services like Ancestry DNA, MyHeritage, and Family Tree DNA to begin your journey of discovery. Reconstruction-era records capture the transition from slavery to freedom, documenting the social, economic, and political changes that shaped African American lives after the Civil War. These records, including voter rolls, land contracts, and court filings, detail civic participation, property ownership, and legal disputes. They provide names, ages, occupations, and family connections, offering valuable insights into the efforts of freed individuals to establish rights and rebuild their lives during this transformative period. The records are available through the National Archives, State Archives, Family Search, Ancestry, and historical societies or university archives. The Library of Congress offers an extensive collection of resources for African American genealogy, including documents, photographs, maps, oral histories, and manuscripts. These resources help fill gaps in traditional genealogy records, offering first-hand accounts of life during slavery, historical context, and a deeper understanding of ancestors' social and historical circumstances. You can access the Library of Congress resources online at loc.gov or in person at its research facilities in Washington, D.C. The Federal Land Survey, part of the Public Land Survey System, documented and divided U.S. land for sale and settlement. These records include maps, plats, and legal descriptions, helping to identify specific land locations and ownership. Federal Land Survey records can be accessed through the Bureau of Land Management's General Land Office Records website, state archives, and local land offices. Some records are also available on genealogy platforms. Railroad records document the employment and operations of railroads in the 19th and early 20th centuries, providing details about roles like porters, laborers, and engineers. These records include employment rosters, payrolls, and photographs. Railroad records can be accessed through local libraries, historical societies, railroad company archives, and online collections. ACREvalue.com is an online tool that provides detailed information about land ownership, property boundaries, and agricultural land use through interactive maps and data. While focused on modern land, it can sometimes link to historical property records, making it a helpful resource for genealogists researching rural ancestors. Migration records document the movements of individuals and families, particularly during key periods like the Great Migration, when millions of African Americans moved from the rural South to urban centers. These records include passenger lists, railroad and employment records, city directories, and census data, revealing shifts in residence and community changes. Migration records can be accessed through passenger lists on Family Search and Ancestry, city directories, railroad records, historical newspapers, and state or local archives. Slave ship manifests and port records document the transportation of enslaved individuals during the transatlantic and domestic slave trade. These records include ship manifests, passenger lists, and port documentation, often detailing names, ages, genders, physical descriptions, and points of origin and destination. They offer crucial insights into the origins and migration paths of enslaved ancestors. Access these records through the National Archives, the Transatlantic Slave Trade Database, state archives, university collections, Family Search, and Ancestry. The National Archives is a cornerstone for genealogical research, preserving federal records like census data, military files, immigration documents, land records, and Freedmen's Bureau materials. It holds key resources for African American genealogy, including records on slavery, emancipation, Reconstruction, and military service. These records help trace family histories and provide insights into ancestors' lives during pivotal historical periods. Access is available online at archives.gov, through regional facilities, or via digitized platforms like Ancestry and Family Search. The Homestead Land Entry files document land claims under the Homestead Act of 1862, offering 160 acres to individuals who improved and lived on the land for 5 years. These records provide details about applicants, property, and land improvements, highlighting efforts by formerly enslaved African Americans. These records are available through the National Archives, the Bureau of Land Management's General Land Office Records, and Family Search. And that's a wrap on Part 1. Get ready for Part 2 to uncover more advanced research strategies. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more exciting content. Join our email list for exclusive freebies, link below. Thanks for watching. Peace and love.